Tonight, I don't have a course to promote. I don't have a downloadable link. I just have my truth. I have taken some real hits on this journey, not just in business, but in belief. I have had contracts that have slipped through my fingers. I've lost money. And there's so many different times when I've sat up at night wondering if government contracting was even worth it. But somehow, some way, I just kept showing up. I kept on bidding and I kept on believing to get me from absolutely zero to 300,000 in government contracting wins. This live tonight is for the person who is thinking about giving up. Because before you win, you're going to get knocked down. But it's in that fight, in the comeback, that your real power shows up. So tonight is not about putting my business on Front Street. Tonight, I'm going to tell you a story about my personal slash business life and how I got here. Because oftentimes, I do not see people share the hits that they take. And I had to take a lot of them and overall kept bidding. So I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, this is all my truth. Three things that broke me, but completely 100% shifted my vision, right? And I'm going to start here, okay? Let me get this sticky note to stick. I know I'm a little early tonight. I wanted to do this while my kids were playing outside, right? So, all of you know, July 2024 until now, I have been bidding on government contracts. March 17th, 2024, I got a call that changed my entire life forever. My brother, Robert, passed away from an overdose. That was a day that I will never forget ever in my lifetime, right? He was 29 years old. This is him. He was 29 years old. The day I got the call was the by far the worst day of my life. At that time, it was just a lot. It was something I was not prepared for. There is not a day that goes by that I do not think or remember some kind of goofy, lovey, happy moment with my brother, right? That was a Mike Tyson hit straight to the face, took me out. Okay. March 17th, 2024, it changed my life forever. Right. So when I say truth, I'm not going to come up here and sugarcoat it. I'm going to explain to you the things and the hits that I took to get to the point that I am currently at. Because no matter what is going on in your life, you have to keep going. This video is for the people who are ready to throw it all away and give up. When I'm done telling you my story and what I've been through, I want you to look at your life differently. Okay? March comes around, I lose my baby brother. It was the hit of a lifetime. I started to immediately notice that I need to make a change in my life. Logistics is not going to take me and my family where we need to go. I need to get out or make a shift immediately to move forward. July 2024 comes around. And at this time, I'm still a 9 to 5 employee. I am working 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning. July 2024. I'm working every single night. I'm coming home sitting on the laptop, falling asleep while I'm putting in bids. That's how dedicated I am. When July came around, I had submitted 5 bids that month. So March, April, May, June, July. 5 months has gone by since my baby brother passed away. And now I start bidding. Something that could have potentially knocked me down to the core. And when I say to the core, this was one of the hardest hits I have ever taken. And to even come up here and share this is for me to inspire someone else, for you to understand no matter how many hits you take, you can overcome anything and you can keep pushing. It does not matter. July 2024, 5 bids go in, and I don't win not one of them, right? I'm still working a 9 to 5. I'm still working on nights. It's 11 p.m. to 7, and I am exhausted. I am so tired. I'm 1 month into bidding. I put 5 bids in, and I haven't won anything, right? Now we come to September 2024, and guess what happens? I win a government contract, right? So September 2024, I win. At least I thought that I won, right? I'm working on this, you know, um, August, September, right? So I'm 2 months in. I'm like, yes, I finally won my first contract. I am so excited, right? I'm telling people I'm excited. I'm like, I have been in this business for 60 days. I'm winning. I'm winning. Like, yay, it's all exciting, right? I'm thinking that that's the answer. So I'm in contact with the contracting officer. I am genuinely so excited that I won this bid, right? We're going back and forth for weeks at a time, talking about the logistics, talking about the things that they need, just really having a genuine conversation about how I can provide solutions for them. What the contracting officer does is he opens, at the time, the bid was on BidNet Direct. He reopens the bid because at the time I'm the only bidder. They can't find another person to help solve the solution, right? So I lose my baby brother, I win a contract. The contracting officer opens the bid back up on BidNet Direct, and the company from the previous year comes in, the same company that said they had no time frame. It was like an event, right? They needed tables and chairs. And I'm telling people about this. I'm extremely excited. I'm so happy that I won this bid, right? Come to find out, he opens up the bid table again on BidNet Direct, and the company from last year who previously won, who said that the date was already taken and they couldn't bid this year, comes in, bids anyways, and wins the bid. I never won that contract. I worked with that contracting officer for weeks on that project. I worked with the subcontractor for weeks on that project. Talk about discouraged, right? So, right here, I'm 2 months in. I'm fed up. I got so many things going on in my life. I am frustrated. Okay. I'm in this for 60 days. I win a contract, but I need to remind you that there was never an award letter. An award letter never went out. I just got my hopes too high too soon. and someone else came in who had already performed the work. The pricing table was back open, and they let them come in, place a bid in 2 days, and just like that, I lost. Okay. Right then and there, I could have stopped. I could have just cut it short and said, look, I was just at a point where I'm like, I have had enough. All right. I'm thinking about my brother with every bid that I put through, right? I'm already heartbroken and trying to heal from that. Now I move into a new space from logistics to government contracting. I think in my mind that I've won my first bid, right? And I make the rookie mistake of really believing that it was a win when it wasn't. Okay. That was tough. Okay. Now I'm going to keep moving you down the timeline here because this tonight is not about putting my business on the street. This is to get you to see that you can overcome anything. Now, a couple days go by after I lose the bid. I'm frustrated. I'm angry. I'm upset, right? I'm talking to God every single day. Like, I don't know what is going to come of this. I don't know if I can keep pushing forward. I'm working 11 p.m. to 7 in the morning. A few days later, I lose my job. I leave the facility to handle some business as a mother, right? My daughter needs to be picked up from school. She stayed at after school. I was working some overtime at the time. So I was on the clock and I had to leave to get my daughter from after school because I had no one to pick her up, right? I've been working at this job for 2 years consistently. As I'm working, I'm taking multiple different hits, right? And this is all of 2024. Okay. So I'm working and I'm bidding at the same time. I'm coming home exhausted. I am so tired every day when I'm putting bids in, right? I'm still showing up to networking events. I'm still putting in bids. I'm still being a mother. I'm still being a daughter. All of these things are coming about. I lose the job, right? Somebody goes and tells management I'm not in the facility and I'm on the clock. The next day, they fired me, all right? Lost the job 3 days after I thought that I won my first government contract. So they took the contract, they took the job, and I'm missing my brother every single day. I'm going through the motions. Like I don't think that there were, I think I cried for like 2, 3 weeks straight. Right. And then previous to that, because I'm already healing and going through the loss of my brother, I'm talking hit after hit after hit. Right. And now we're going to move a little bit forward, right? Because then good things start to happen. I need to mention this first. Every single time that I got hit, I did not stay down. I could have stayed in a position where I let that break me because I was not at the $300,000 win yet. I was not there. All of these things were coming against me, and I did not know how to overcome them. Glory to God right now at this time in my life that I am here to be able to share these stories with you. Okay. So hit after hit after hit. December 2024 rolls around, and I get an email from a contracting officer in my county asking for me to help them with a county bid. So you're talking about July, August, September, October, November, December. The whole entire time I'm bidding, I don't have a job. I am not working. I am not employed. I am opening up every single email and I am seeing that I was not awarded. Your price was too high. You're missing paperwork. You have all of these things. You're making rookie mistakes. Um, you didn't sign a document. All of these things are just coming against me. And I don't even know how I'm going to keep the lights on at this point. And I'm still bidding. July all the way to December was still hitting submit on every single contract. And I am getting dragged through the mud by life. Like when they say that term, like life be lifing. Yeah, that is a thing, right? And I feel like making this video is important because oftentimes everybody talks about the wins. There's going to be a time when you're not winning and things seem so hard and you cannot find the motivation or the momentum to keep going. It is going to get tough, right? I would never encourage someone to leave their 9 to 5 in government contracting. And someone mentioned to me, I'm looking for a get rich quick scheme. If that is the case, I cannot help you. I am not your girl because this is a journey. Everything I'm telling you right now, I am taking you on a journey. This is not a get rich quick scheme. You have to come in here, take hits, and even people who come in here and they win right away. I've heard stories where, yeah, I won 3 government contracts, I executed them all, and now I haven't won one in the last 12 months. Right? So too much too soon is a lot as well. There's no strategy, but life is still going to life. And there's another video that I made about my why or about your why, right? The 7 levels of why. That is important. You're going to have to go back to that over and over again. So I'm trying to do this with with holding back tears because this journey has been tough, right? But I kept going and you can keep going too. I promise you everything is going to be okay if you keep pushing, right? You okay? So um when December 2024 comes around, what happens is I win the county bid, okay? I'm able to execute. I'm building confidence. I'm super excited. Like, I am so happy that these things are happening to me, like right here, right now, right? I finally won a contract. Was it the big golden egg? No. It was something small where I can help out locally in a community that I really love to be a part of, right? So I was amped up. I was 6 months in and I had just hit a contract and I was excited, right? So January comes around, I execute the work, everything is going well. I prove to myself that I have the confidence and the momentum to be able to keep up. And now, February, March of 2024 come around, and my dad gets extremely sick. Sick to the point where he has liver cancer, right? And I'm still bidding. Careful. This is not a pity party, this video. This video is for you, for me to be able to help you see that even with all of the things that are going on in your life today, you are going to take hits. Some of them are going to be Mayweather hits. Some of them are going to be Tyson hits. But I promise you, if you keep going along this journey every single day, and when you get hit, you do not stay down for too long, you are going to win. Everything that I'm teaching, inspiring, and motivating is all based off of experience. Every single thing you see me teach, every single thing you see me get up here, and I need to make this known, I am not perfect. I am still on a journey every single day. Bid, 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 win, 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 learn, 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 all of that, right? This is not to say that I have it all figured out. It is to come up here and let you know this is the reality of life. Things are going to happen to you. You're gonna get knocked down. It is not a rainbow. It is not a cotton candy. It is not all unicorns. You're gonna take hits. The more hits that you take, I'm sorry to tell you, the better, because you can get up, dust yourself off, learn from it, and keep going. Right? My why changes all the time, and so will yours. It is not going to stay the same. Right? Even right now, $300,000 win, and my father is sick. We're praying every single day, right, that he gets better. He's dealing with his liver cancer. We're coming together as a family. We're doing our best. But I am still taking hits till this day. 1 year later, I've been in this 1 year. I kept my head down and I focused. And there were times when I was at my desk crying boohoo tears because I didn't know how I was going to keep going. And that's just the God's honest truth. There was times when I was looking at my vision board crying my eyes out saying, I don't know if I can keep doing this. I don't know if I could take this many hits. No, I can take this many hits. I am an overcomer. In the community that I built, you are an overcomer as well. All right? The bills are going to be due. Things are going to happen to you. The cars are not going to start. You might potentially lose the job. But when you have a vision and a goal up here, right? If I could recommend a book, you recommend this Master Key System. All right. If you can visualize in your mind the things that are coming for your life, all the good, the cars, the houses, the wins, I mean, everything, you will be able to keep pushing. But it is not easy. I would never tell you this is get rich quick. Someone, if you feel, if this, I'm not forcing anyone to do anything. If you're overcoming something right now, you share that in the comments. But I need you to know, without the lights, without the subscribers, without any of it, right? Because even YouTube was a journey. All right. I literally just took a rock, threw it on the ground, and I started where I was. I went from 0 subscribers to 191. That was a journey as well. Just like government contracting, when I was doing that, I was still taking hits. I am still getting punched in the face by life today, right here. As I'm making this video, I'm getting drug. But somebody else needs to hear this video because you are an overcomer. You are an overcomer, and the things that you are going through are not breaking you down. They are breaking you through. I am not scared to get up here and share my truth because you need to know that this is real life. This is not some made up fairy tale. The term logistics, what it means really is challenges. That's the reason why in the insurance world, it's a high risk situation. At least that's what they say. But I'm going to share, all right, 3 quotes with you because I feel really that somebody needs to hear this because you're going to keep pushing forward and one day you're going to win a government contract. And the only way for you to connect the dots is to look backwards. You cannot connect the dots looking ahead. It only makes sense if you look backwards. All right. You don't become unstoppable because you never lost. You become unstoppable because you refused to stay down. You are going to get hit. You are going to fall. The whole purpose is to not stay down there for too long. Sit with it, get hit, stay down, but do not stay down for too long, my love. All right. Every hit you take while chasing your dream is a seed. You have to water it with grit, and then you get to watch it grow. Okay? And then one more. Sometimes life will hit you in the mouth just to see if you still speak your dream out loud. I love y'all. The community that I have built, y'all have been completely understanding. Y'all have been loving. I have had so many calls where people have said, Deborah, I love your video with Kizzy. I am so grateful that I came across that video, right? The community that I built, I am genuinely grateful to have. So I feel like tonight, in the most humblest way possible, someone needs to hear that you are not breaking down, you are breaking through. With every single step that you take, it is a story on your journey. And everything is going to be okay. You just got to keep pushing every single day, stacking the days, stack them up like bricks every single day. Every single day. Do not stop pushing. And I know everyone is going through something right now. Like a lot of people need grace, including me. Just let people be, right? Come out here, keep your head down, bid on contracts, and when you get your win, you stay humble, right? But you help someone along the way. If I did not keep going, I could not help y'all along the way. Okay? There was just no way. If I wouldn't have kept going, this video wouldn't even exist. You understand that, right? Like August 5th, 2025, the video wouldn't even exist if I did not keep going. I would not be able to come and educate and inspire and help you to overcome every single challenge that you are on. You are not breaking down. You are breaking through with every time you hit submit, every time you ask questions like, is this for me? Every time the bills are due and you can't pay them, or every time you're struggling, or every time you have that thought, why am I doing this? Why am I here? I don't think this is for me. I used to say that one a lot. I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I could do this. I used to say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I could do this. I used to say that all the time, right? But I would get back up. I would do my affirmations. I would go to the gym. I would speak my truth, right? I would go to church and I would just keep pushing. But I noticed that every single time it was because I wasn't staying down for too long. I had my tears, I had my cuss words, right? I had it all. But when I got knocked down, I did not stay there. In this community that I've built, all of you are overcomers. All the challenges that you have faced, and I'm so grateful that you shared your story with me about the things that you've been through, right? Because it makes me feel like I'm not alone, which I love, and which is why I wanted to make this video to let you know like you are not alone in this journey. Government contracting is not for the weak. It is for people who are tenacious, determined, go getters, hustlers, one percenters. You can do this, but you have to believe in yourself. And that's another thing. The whole time I was taking hits in my life and I was getting dragged through the mud, I believed that this would really work out for me. Like turning a fake check into a $300,000 win, that's nothing but belief. Okay, believing that this can work out for you at any moment. You are unstoppable. You are a masterpiece and you are loved, right? If I could say anything today, up your belief in yourself and start to realize, like, yo, I am worth it and I believe in myself. I don't care how many times you got to get in the mirror and say that, right? And I make my kids do it as well. I make my kids get in the mirror and say, look themselves dead in the face and say, I love you. I really, really love you. Am I lying? No, I make you get in the mirror, don't I? Yeah, my son's right here. No, don't come on camera because you ain't got no shirt on. What'd you say? I make him do it all the time. Get in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. I really, really love you. Right? April 21st comes around. I submit the bid for New York State. What was it? Wait, January, March, April, May, June. June comes around and I get the award letter for the New York State bid. I know I went off topic there for a little bit, but that is the start. Now, the start of something beautiful was back in July 2024 when I started bidding. That was really the start of something beautiful. Even with all the losses, the lessons, the not winning, that was a beautiful time. I just didn't know it in that time. Okay. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I get it now. Right. And the award letter comes through in June. And I just burst out in tears. I can't tell you how many times I cried on this journey. Right. Because I'm passionate about what I am doing. I came into a space that was very new to me at the age that I am currently at. And I was able to conquer and overcome every single fear. And guess what? There's more fears to come. I'm sure there's more hits to come. And guess what? I'm going to just keep pushing and keep going over and over and over again. I am unbreakable. There is nothing that can take me out. And the same exact thing goes for you. There's nothing on this planet that can take you out or that you cannot overcome. I, I believe that for you 1000% in my heart. There is nothing that you cannot achieve and nothing that you cannot overcome. No matter what the cards have in store for you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter what happens. If you can believe in yourself and you have this goal and this vision, it will work out for you. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. I'm never going to tell you that. Yeah, yeah, it's easy. You just come in and you bid and you win and that's it. No, my journey was not easy. I was just encouraging, inspiring, and motivating to myself and love myself enough to say, hey, Deborah, if you quit, the only guarantee is that on the other side, there's no win. Like if you quit right now, it's guaranteed that there's no win for you. That's the only guarantee. But if you keep going, you don't know what could come of this. Like, let God show you how good it can really get for you. Make yourself that promise, right? Whoever you believe in tonight, just say to them, show me how good it can get for me. Because you got to have belief, and you have to have belief in everything that you do, right? I appreciate y'all for letting me share my story. A lot of you do not know that I lost my baby brother back in March of 2024. I do not share that story with people. But the sole purpose tonight of me sharing that story is that every single time I click submit, or every single time I make a video, or every single time I get knocked down, or every single time I hear you did not win, I think of my brother and the opportunities that he did not get today. So I'm going to make those opportunities possible for him and his family and his children. That is my biggest thought process right here, right now. Because even though I won the New York State contract, guess what? I'm still learning. I'm still getting bids to my email saying, hey, you were not the lowest bidder. Hey, your price was too high, right? I think somebody needs to hear that. Like, just because I won a big contract, like, I just got one the other day that said, hey, you are not the lowest bidder. You were number 3 out of 11, but you are not the lowest bidder, right? And pretty soon the story will be, hey, I'm 0 to a million. I'm 0 to 3 million. It's coming. But in this journey right now, it is important for me to tell you the hits that you are going to take are going to make you and not break you, honey. Okay? You are meant for this. And if you want to come out here and you want to win government contracts, you need to understand that it is a journey. Okay? I love you each individually, right? It took everything in me not to cry, right? I'm gonna keep it together, right? I'm like, I can't get up here and start crying, but I want you to know that you're an overcomer. And don't let all of these things that are happening in your life right now take you out. You can get through this and you can get past this. Start with what you have, where you are, connect with people who are doing what you love to do, learn from them, love them individually, right? Do not take life for granted. That needs to be said as well, because a lot of us think that tomorrow is promised and it's not. It's not. Like, tomorrow is not promised, and people tend to forget that. Every single day is a gift. You can go to bed tonight and not wake up tomorrow. Live this thing like it is literally your last day on the planet, right? Hi, guys. YouTube guy, you do DLA? Yeah, so I'm in the process right now of doing DLA because you have to have a NIST assessment and you also have to put in some documents so that you can see. So the documents are locked and there's some like data and technical difficulties that I have to move past in order to work with the DLA, but that's a future goal. Calvin, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. I did come on a little bit early because my kids were outside playing, right? I was like, I don't want to get too emotional in front of them, but I did want to say that I'm grateful that I was able to come up here and share everything that I've been through in this last year of this journey, because it's been tough, but it has been rewarding, and I'm very grateful. Right, very grateful that I've been able to walk. I'm not going to say walk. I'm going to say drag because it's been tough, but it's been rewarding. I'm very proud of you and I'm very proud of myself, right? I have people who come to me and they say, "Look, I heard about government contracting. Teach me what you know." Right? And from there, I'm like, "Okay, this is a great connection. Like, this is networking at its finest," right? And there's a lot of people that I collaborated with who have taught me so much. Courses and classes, other subcontractors, networking events. Like, if you're wondering where the answer is, eh, number one, it's in the gym. No. If you're wondering where the answer is, it is in other people, right? Other people can show you so much about yourself that you never knew. And I love that about collaboration, right? So you bid on state. Yes, I bid on state and local contracts. If you're new here, what are you doing in the fridge? Let me give you my email. Send me an email, and we will have a conversation. But yes, thank you for giving me the opportunity tonight to be able to share my story and come on here and, you know, oh, why did it give me an error? Oh, it won't let me do my email. Let me see. I feel like somebody needed to hear this. Oh, there we go. All right. So if you're currently struggling with something and you feel like you can't overcome it, you are not breaking down, you are breaking through. And when you watch this video again, listen to how many times I said that. You are not breaking down, you are breaking through. Because on the other side of fear are the most beautiful things you have ever seen. I remember how fearful I was when it was time to hit submit on a contract. Like, what am I so scared of? Right? Like, why am I scared to hit send? Right? Like, I don't know what's going on. There's so many things going on in my life. I'm second guessing myself. I'm all over the place. Why do I feel this way? Right? It was because it was just a new space, a new place, new time. And that's okay. Like, you're not going to have it all figured out right away, right? Which is why I get with a lot of people, and the first thing I do is try to set them up on a path. Not only listen to their story and what they're going through, but set them up on a path where they can start winning and believing in themselves, right? So tonight is not about a course or selling or any of this. It's about getting you to understand that you are an overcomer and everything is going to work out for you. You just have to keep pushing, right? I'm not saying that going forward everything's going to be perfect, because it's not, honey, and that's okay. You have this fully under control. All right. I love you. I am grateful for the community that I've built. And if you need me, you know I am here, right? So comment, like, subscribe, reach out to me via email. I love the conversations that I've been having. Like, when I hang up the phone, I'm genuinely overjoyed with how the stories that people share, and the things they tell me about their lives. And because I talk to people who are learning, people who are losing, people who are winning, people who are just started, people who are 3 years in. Like, you guys have been all amazing. So that's, I do want to say that right before I say anything else. But you're not breaking down, you're breaking through. Okay, and I will see you soon. Bye.